Kazan, still Kazan. Can you please tell him to stop playing that song?
You don't need to tell me, Seal. I'm having to deal with it as well.
He's been playing it all week, Kazan.
All right, I'll do something about it.
You better do something or else I will. I'm gonna take Billy for a walk to calm him down because he's so upset.
All right, you take care of Billy. I'll take care of Pato.
Don't worry, Billy. That potato man will go soon.
Pato! Pato!
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Pato, can you please stop playing Kazan?
Hold on a second, I'll turn down Kazan. Hold on.
Turn it down, okay, man?
Yeah, what were you saying, Kazzy? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Kazan.
Can you please just stop playing music? Just a little bit. You've been playing it the whole week, and we just need to have a little bit of a break. Seal's gone out. Billy's a bit upset, okay? Can you do that?
Okay, mate, I'll give it a break for a while, okay?
Thank you.
Hey, Kazzy, I'm really hard up for a bit of cash at the moment. I was wondering, could you buy some stuff off me? I've got a watch, a wallet, a chain, a few more watches, you know?
Huh? What? Sure they're not stolen?
Nah, they're not stolen, mate. Don't worry, nah.
Why are they in plastic bags?
I put them in the bags for safekeeping. Yeah, that'll do, yeah.
No, man, I'm alright.
Okay, don't worry about it then, mate.
What's with all the burn marks on your roof, mate?
I had a bit of a fire. Yeah, the demons. The demons told me to do it.
Demons?
Yeah, they told me to burn things, yeah.
I can't deal with this right now, Pato. I'm going prospecting.
Okay, enjoy your prospecting. Back to Kazan. No, where Kazan?
Okay, what's your full name?
Gatsy here, Buckshot Prospector. I hope you're well and I hope life is treating you well. It's a bit rainy today and I can't really get out onto the creek because the showers keep on coming through, so yeah. I thought, because I said in my last video that I was going to do some river sluicing at that gold deposit that I found. Now, I've been thinking about this idea for the last year and a half. The last time I river sluiced, I used V matting. This is V matting, just a black mat with ribbing. I used that and I chucked it into the creek and put rocks around it and then used classified material and ran the material through that, and it worked a treat. So I thought, I'm sure I can better that system. For the last year and a half I've been thinking, how can I make a super lightweight river sluice? And my thought was using Corflu. Corflu is just like a plastic cardboard. It's got two sheets and between it there's some ribbing. It's waterproof and it's plastic. And it's sturdy as well. So my thought was that I just make a sluice out of that. Just recently though, I was on a prospecting group and I saw someone had actually made one, but a small version of it. And what he did was he used rubber bands to keep the walls up. Now, I want to do the same kind of thing, but I want to make a big version of this sluice using the matting that I do have already and see if it works. I think what I'll do is, instead of using rubber bands to keep the walls up, I'm going to use the Corflu itself to create like a sturdy sort of bar across the river sluice. The method is I'll use some glue, get the V matting, stick that to the Corflu and then make the walls from that. Hopefully this works. This is an experiment and just a tester to see if I can actually do this. So yeah, let's start building stuff. A longer version of this video will be coming out soon. I trimmed the matting so it was square. And trim the Corflu. I placed the glue on the back of the V matting and stuck it down to the Corflu. I doubled up the brace with more Corflu. I had to use paper fasteners to fasten them together, then fasten them to the sluice. They seem to do a pretty good job keeping everything in hold. Then I made a T-brace that went under the main brace, so it will give extra support if I need to put a rock on top of the sluice. So we'll leave that for the night, and yeah, see how this thing goes. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. So yeah, yeah. So I'll see you in a bit. So it's the next day. Let's have a look at the sluice. I removed the clamps, and yeah, that's pretty sturdy. The mat's on pretty well. I did notice though that there is a bit of a lip here, so I'm not too sure if I should use some bulldog clips to clip that down. I'll grab some clips just to be on the safe side, and yeah, let's get to the creek and test this baby out. I'm down on the creek now. We had a whole heap of rain yesterday and it's pushed the level of the creek up just a tad, so it's going to be a bit tricky to try and work out where I can put this sluice. So yeah, as you can see, it's gone up a few inches, which might make this a bit difficult because the only spot I can really see is over on that edge there. I'll see if I can do this. Fingers crossed I can. I don't normally river sluice because they're a bit of a stuff around to set up and everything. When I made the first version of the unconventional sluice with the V-matting, it was just chuck it in the creek, put a few rocks around it, and bingo, it went. This one's more of a sluice, so trying to get the flow right on it is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how we go. I'm getting my sweatpants on today because I know the water's going to be a bit chilly. Today's just going to be a couple of hours, I'd say. Not too long. I just want to run this thing to see how I go. I'm not expecting to get huge amounts of gold. This is more a test to see if this works. Now let's get the river sluice in the creek. It's the little baby's first time in the water. Hopefully it holds up. Maybe this will be a good spot. If we can get enough drop. Alright, so what I need to do is first build some supports for underneath it. That should work a treat. I'll weigh it down. Now, is the weight going to work? Is it going to work? More lift at one end. It seems to be sitting alright just in the creek without a weight on it, which is a surprise. What I think I might do is I'll put some rocks to hold it in place at this end. Now I need to build a dam across here to get more water flowing through it. Right, so that's roughly set up. It's not ideal, but yeah, this is just a test. So let's start classifying some of this material. I've got my bucket classifier for this little trick. I only do half buckets. I probably maybe do 3 buckets in total, I reckon. That should do enough, I reckon. So yeah, I'll show you my bucket classifier and what I do with all that. Here's the El Bucko bucket classifier. It's just a laundry basket in a bigger bucket. Just swirl this around and it will classify any material down to a fine gravel. So all I have to do really is just shovel into that, classify it, dump all the bigger rocks, and then once I've got half a bucket, I'll drag it over here. Then my back will be really sore by the end of today and I'll regret doing this, but the pain that I go through for your entertainment. So let's get to it. That's one half bucket done. I'll drag it here and we'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll see gold straight away. Let's see if this baby works. Seems to be. Be a little bit. I might have to lift this just a tad. See how this goes. Now we are getting gold. Yeah. There's something really therapeutic about with the sluicing. I don't know what it is. It's just very relaxing. You're not constantly digging, but it does give your back a workout. If you can see all that fine gold all through there, you've got a nice little flake there too. So it is capturing the gold. What I think I'll do is I'll just do a test pan out of here just to see if I'm having any losses. Now there is an expectation there will be some loss, but I'm hoping not too much. Today's not about getting lots of gold, it's more about just testing out this updated unconventional sluice. One tiny speck. That's good. So I'm going to do a bucket, run it through a sluice, and yeah, just do the cycle, spin it around, spin me right round, baby, baby. Another half bucket done. Let's process this. We are definitely capturing gold. I kind of made a big mistake though. There was dregs in the bottom of the bucket and I poured it directly into the sluice, and I think that blew out a whole heap of gold because there was a fair bit on this side. It's not there anymore, so I'm hoping to God that it's been caught further on down, because if not, I've just lost a whole heap of gold. Oh well. I won't do that again. With sluices, you have to be really careful with them, because if you put heaps of rocks in it, there's a high chance that the gold will blow out. If you put water into it, there's a high chance that the gold will blow out. So that's why I'm classifying, because if you classify, it means that you will get all the bigger stuff out and you can just put the finer gravels into it. There's no big gold on this creek that I found so far, so that's why I'm just doing that, because I know it's pretty fine gold. So we've done one bucket so far. We're going to try and do two more half buckets, and I think that'll be it, because I'm feeling a bit sore today, and this is just a lazy experiment today. So yeah, let's keep on doing some shovels and buckets and what have you. Got a bit of old stoneware there, that's pretty cool. Shout out time. This week's shout out is going to Jim and Tay from Digging for the Soul. They are crystal hunters and they crystal hunt all around Victoria. Man, they pull out some amazing crystals and they know what they're talking about. So I highly recommend that you all go over, show them some support, watch all their videos, like and subscribe, do all that jazz. Always support one another out in the community and always stay humble. Hopefully you can see that. We've got a bit of gold in there, so yeah. We'll clear this out, see how he went. Yeah. For 3 buckets, yeah, that's alright. I mean, it's not a huge amount for that amount of material, but still, yeah. We did get a few little chunky bits there, and we got a bit of lead shot too, yeah. So the updated unconventional river sluice did its job. It caught gold. I think I need to test it out in some different scenarios and see how that goes, but yeah, it works. It works. So I'll probably be going out prospecting tomorrow or the next couple of days, so I'll see you then. And I'm back. I've come down to Reedy Creek today to just try and see if I can find some decent deposits. If I find a decent deposit, wow, we're gonna have a good day. This is a spot I have not been to before, so yeah, new ground for me, new ground for you. I'll have a squeeze at the creek, how it is. Pretty slow moving around here, but we've got a big gravel bar on one side. This bank over here is looking pretty good. We do have a few obstructions here, so I might try and dig around behind this as well. We've got a nice little area here that kind of looks good. Ooh, I didn't notice that. There's a big boulder there, so I might dig around there too, and it's deep. And we've got a barrel here. Don't know what that's doing there, but there is a legend about Reedy Creek that a barrel of mercury during the gold rush got swept away during a flood, and they never found that barrel of mercury. That could be it. I doubt it is, but it could be it. And if I go crazy today, you know why. It might be the heat. Who knows? I made the dumb choice as well, bringing only my sweatpants today, so I'm going to be in my sweatpants. So let's get to it. I'm looking around here. Seen a whole bunch of cobble in the bank sort of, so I think what I'll first do is just test around here, see what the spec count's like, if there's any, and yeah, today's just a bit of a lazy day. Hopefully we find some gold. If we don't, oh well. No gold. So I've tested around here and just didn't really get anything. As I've gone up though, I've noticed that there's bigger rocks here. And you know, with bigger rocks, they're heavier. So here seems to be where larger rocks are. So my guess is the heavier things are dropping out around this section because you've got larger rocks here. So we're going to do a few tests around here, see how we go, and we'll get onto something, and then we'll keep on digging here. Heard my shovel cracking. No, not another one. We have got some of that greyish sort of almost clay, but it's still mixed in with a lot of sand. So. We do have some lead. There's a little bit of gold. Yeah. We do have a little bit of flood gold there, not a huge amount. I'd say about 10 specks. That's alright. More black sand. That's one good sign. What I'll do is I'll test across the creek and see where it might be. Still not that much, about 5 specks. I think the creek around here is a little bit too sandy and the clay layer seems to be pretty damn deep around here. I'm searching around, can't really see too much. This kind of looks a bit tempting. There's no real clay there. If there was a clay layer there, which I can't even dig, I'd be digging that. So what's this? We do have bedrock here. This might be good. I'll get my gear, bring it over here, see how we go here. We are getting grey clay. Yeah. Two specks. And 2 bits of fly poo. Alright, I know of a spot, but I don't know if I can get in there with my car. I'll just have to see. Today's not going too good. Broken shovel, not really finding much gold. But you have days like that, you just roll with it, just see where it takes you. So we'll go to this other spot. Hopefully no one's cleaned it out since I last filmed there. There's a high chance that's going to be the case because yeah, people are lazy and can't find their own gold, but nah. Oh. Don't need that on. If I leave some music on, I'll probably get done for copyright, so I won't play that. Last time I was there, I got some really nice pans there, but I never finished it off because we had to leave and yeah. Now, has anyone been here? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it might be easier to get to this time. Get my plan. I've got my plan. Now we've got a plan. Let's see if we can do this. I'll put you in the water for now. Still there, not many specks, and that was just surface gravels. What I think I'll do is just do a whole heap of pans, leave the gold in the pan, and you can see what I get. Four pans later, and yeah, that's looking really good, and I've got a whole heap of lead shot as well. And I have a little hitchhiker, bugger. So yeah, it's looking alright. It's still there. Just wish I had my shovel, I really do, because it would make my life so much easier. I'll suck up this gold and try and get rid of this damn leech. Hey, get off my gold, mate. Fancy shot, got some fancy gold. Yeah. I tell you what, when you're wearing waders in deep water, the water pressure pushes down on your toes and the top of your big toes just kill after a short time. It's not gout. So I've just done a few little test pans a little bit around the area, and I think I found a better deposit than that. I'm going to do some tests now to see how it is. The black sand's looking really good and the gold's looking like it could be really, really good. when I did the first test pan, which was like quarter of a pan, I got about 30 specks and a lot of lead shot as well. So I'm hoping this might be a better deposit. This is gonna be good. Come on, baby. No, it's looking all right. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, mamma mia. The most important thing, though, is that we found some lead shot. Because you know how much I love my lead shot. Got my buckshot. On Reedy Creek, you always look for the big black sand mixed with the finer stuff. If you get that, you'll be getting good pans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole heap of pans here. I'll leave it in the pan and you can see the glorious results after it. Well, it's not as much as what I was expecting. I'd say there's about, maybe about 80 specks in there, but we got some lead shot, a bullet, and what seems to be a stud. I thought it was going to be super rich here, but I might just dig around a little bit more around here and see if I can find another little shelf where the gold's deposited, and yeah. I thought there would be a fair bit of gold here, but there's just not much at all. It's a shame because it was showing really good colour. So after doing all this, I am pretty damn spent. So I think what I'm going to do is head back home. So I guess I'll see you back at my place. Here's all the gold that I found, and that's next to a sea turtle. Now to get this on the scales. My guess for this amount is 5 million ounces. .46. Yeah. 0.46. I'm pretty damn happy about that. I reckon that little river sluice that I made actually did the job. So yeah. I've come up with some more ideas with that river sluice, and I'm hoping that it works, because if it works, it might change things a lot. So yeah, I might try and do that next week. I'll see what happens. I don't know what's planned for next week. Yeah, a good couple of days finding some gold. I should mention about the seal and Pato. Seal is really tired. Billy has just not stopped crying because Pato keeps on playing KZ. So his fuse is very, very short, so I'm just letting him do his own thing. Pato, I wish he would leave, but he's stuck here now. I don't know what to do about him. So if you enjoyed this episode, send some likes and subscribes. You don't have to if you don't want to. Go over Facebook, join Pan Hub, follow me on Facebook if you like. Yeah, I should mention all these people here. Yeah. They left donations. Once again, your kindness and generosity always helps me out doing these videos. So you're a godsend every time you do that. So I can't thank you enough. Bless all you cotton socks. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this week's adventure, and I guess until next weekend, see ya! Who are you?
Snoo!
Snoo?
Fatality.